Here it's Tennessee, so we're gonna get the best guys here. That's just every year. Every time we're out there, it's competition. Nobody has a spot, nobody's comfortable. We're all working to get better.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Four-star running back Peyton Lewis has committed to Tennessee. 6 foot, 190 pounds, and all the speed you could possibly want in the SEC. One of the top-ranked players out of the state of Virginia, but also a top 10 to 15 running back nationally, depending on where you look on 3247 Sports, wherever you decide to go for your recruiting needs. But Peyton Lewis is an elite level running back. This is what we need at Tennessee, particularly when you look at his speed, which we're going to get into in just a minute as we take a look at the scouting report, a little bit of highlights, and also his track numbers, what he does on the track. He's a quick dude. He commits to Tennessee over Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Penn State, and South Carolina. We talk about winning some of these big-time recruiting battles. That's exactly what Tennessee did for the four-star running back Peyton Lewis. Look, Tennessee offered back on February the 6th. Peyton Lewis comes in town March the 4th, returns on April the 15th, and everybody was saying this was a Tennessee-South Carolina battle, and then all the momentum kind of shifted. You saw the crystal balls come in. You saw the predictions come in because Peyton Lewis canceled his visit to South Carolina. He told On3.com, there's a lot of factors that come to mind when making my big decision, but I would say the key factor would come into play would be just building relationships and getting to know the people, because if it is a top football program with the best facilities ever made, but it's not surrounded by great people who give off positive energy and good charisma, then that is not the place for me. And that's something we've heard time and time again with this coaching staff. And I get it. It's 2023. NIL plays some part of a factor, but I think us as fans sometimes think it's all about NIL and not necessarily about relationships, success on the field, culture. There's so many things that go into a commitment, but we've heard nothing but positive energy when it comes to Josh Heupel and relationships. Adding Peyton Lewis to this class of 24 is so crucial, so important. You got to start to get excited about this running back room. And when you talk particularly about the class of 24, Tennessee wants to take two running backs. I think Peyton Lewis and Braylon Russell, another four-star running back, would be a nice 1-2 punch. He is scheduled to commit on July the 14th. It's between Tennessee and Arkansas, so stay tuned for that. But when you look at the current roster and where Peyton Lewis would kind of plug in here, I think Jalen Wright is looking at a breakout season in 2023. And I say that knowing that he led this football team in rushing yards a year ago. Jabari Small, by the time Peyton Lewis is on campus, Jabari Small will no longer be a part of this football team. But when you look at the running backs, you're going to have Jalen Wright as an upperclassman, but the young running backs, they're going to be a part of this program for the next 3 to 4 years. Dylan Sampson, Cam Seldon, and now you add Peyton Lewis. I think those three guys are going to have the opportunity to be something special as we look for that big breakout star at the running back position. We can talk about Deshaun Bishop as well. He's done some nice things throughout the spring, but I think there are bigger things in the future of Cam Seldon, Dylan Sampson, and now Peyton Lewis. We're going to get into it. We're going to look at his scouting report. We're going to look at a little bit of tape, all that fun stuff coming up in just a second. But as always, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up just below the video. That is quick, free, and easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You want to give a little bit more, there's also a button that says thanks. It's like a donation, the super chat on a video. I would appreciate that as well. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. We are building a community of Tennessee fans right here. We're talking with you. We're not talking at you. That is the difference. We respect all opinions here. Disagree, you want to argue, it's all good. Keep it civil. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Enough plugs. Let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about Peyton Lewis. Again, four-star prospect, 6 foot, 190 pounds, out of Salem, Virginia. You can see 247 Sports has him as the third best player out of the state, 11th best running back nationally. Let's go down here and let's get some highlights rolling on the screen. Let you guys take a look at it yourself, what Peyton Lewis can do on the football field. What I like about him, first and foremost, is his speed. I like the way he makes a cut, gets north and south in a hurry. Look at him outrun to the outside, get to the edge. I think he is going to be a nice fit to this offense. The scouting report from 247 Sports, Brian Doan, national recruiting analyst, says he has verified size with wide shoulder frame to add muscle and mass without losing speed or athleticism. We always talk about the difference. The film you're watching right now is from his junior season in high school. He's got a full year in high school to add size and weight, but then also once they get into that college weight room, that's when things really start to shift. What we've seen Caleb Herring do has been absolutely impressive. Look at the athleticism on the screen from Peyton Lewis, and tell me you're not excited about this commitment. Impressive dual sport profile with elite speed. Elite speed. This is what we need, a home run threat, a guy with elite speed. Two-time state 55-meter champ with a personal best of 6.34 seconds. Productive player for one of the top Class 4 programs in the state of Virginia. That's something I've talked about with Coach Jay on some of the film breakdown videos. How much difference is there when you're playing against a higher level of opponent? He talks about how important that is. Says often runs out of 21 personnel formations with stacked defense in the box, is a home run threat anywhere on the field. He hits the hole with purpose and speed, more of a one-cut downhill runner who gets to the second level quickly. Routinely outruns high school defensive backs, is difficult to arm tackle, and does not go down on first contact. Says here he's a patient runner who is comfortable running between the tackles, but has the speed to bounce plays outside. Shows balance and is effective with the stiff arm, can gear down to hit the gap and accelerate quickly to get through, knows how to change pace and has burst to overcome angles. Can be an effective pass catcher out of the backfield, has to continue to work on flexibility throughout the frame and run lower. Pad level is sometimes high, but does not get hit clean often. Does not often cut at full speed. Added frame looseness will increase elusiveness, needs to be more consistent running behind pads. Can play early at a top 20 program, has NFL draft potential. And again, as we watch the tape, I get excited about seeing him in Josh Heupel's offense. And yeah, he's normally running out of the 21 personnel. What happens when Josh Heupel spreads you out, takes those deep shots early? That's what Josh Heupel likes to do. Let's come out early in the ball game. Let's take some deep shots. Let's show you that we are going to continue to take deep shots, so you have to respect it. You got to drop your safeties. You have to. They're going to run those wide splits. And then what does that do? It opens up the middle of the field. So a guy like Peyton Lewis on the screen right now showing that elite speed is going to eat you alive in the middle of the field. We continue to add weapons at the tight end position. Can Jonathan Eccles be that guy? Ethan Davis, we saw him flash in the orange and white game. The more we get guys that can expose the middle of the field, the more power this offense is going to have. And we're talking about the number one scoring offense in the country. Now, as a junior last season, he rushed for over 1,500 yards and 17 touchdowns, named Class 4 All-State first team as a running back and kick returner, and also second team punt returner. On the track, spring of 2023, that was just this past spring, he set personal bests in the 55 meters at 6.34 seconds and also the 300 meters at 35.25 and a seasonal best in the 60 meters, 6.93 seconds. Won the 55-meter state title for a second time and time to meet record of 6.37 seconds. So again, Peyton Lewis commits to Tennessee. He is bringing elite speed and athleticism. Look at him outrun everybody on the football field right there. I'm excited about this kid. I've been excited about him as there started to be a little bit of buzz. Again, when he visited back in January, his name started to pick up speed and momentum, and I started getting excited about him the more I looked at him. And now we shift our focus to Braylon Russell. There are some other running backs that Tennessee's going to swing for. They're swinging for Jarrett Gibson. They're swinging for Nathaniel Frazier. Are those legitimate options? I don't know. But if we can land Peyton Lewis and Braylon Russell, that is a pretty special haul for the class of 24 at the running back position. What do you guys think? Hit the comment section and let me know your thoughts. As always, make sure you smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Again, thank you to the members of the channel. Your support, hitting that join button, gives me the opportunity to do this full time, and I cannot thank you enough. I'm so grateful for the way that you guys support what we are building around here. If you join the channel, you get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, watch parties, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. So we would appreciate that. If not, guess what? Smash the thumbs up, jump into the comment section because that is free. And let's talk a little Tennessee football because this is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.